glad that you all could make it this evening.
Right. We're so happy that you're here. I'm already very much moved by your energy. And I, I apologize for the lateness. Everything has gone a little, you know, what is some days. Well, it has been that way today. But my daughter was just receiving some healing energy with the Shaykh. And it was so profound. I mean, and I'm so appreciative, and thank you for waiting, and thank you for being here. And we are so delighted to be with you. And is there anything you would like to really say? Because I think that we're late, and I want him to.
No, I think you guys came for the real show.
The real show. Real show.
When I was told for this evening's talk, I thought, where to begin? What should I speak on? Like when you are visiting any city, you look at your acquaintances, the place where you can stay, the road map and everything. So I thought, let me begin with the topic network of light. Begin with inner network. What is inner network? So I prepared a script to assist me, and to all those who may want to have this script, Asif has sent this to Tracy, and it is available in PDF format. Anybody who wants can download it. And this evening's program will be recorded and will be available probably by tomorrow mid-morning on YouTube. You can listen to it again if you wish. And Asif is doing the video recording, which will also be available. So this is the purpose. The recording will be done. Inner network, life, love, light. What is life? Life is communion between light and body. Body represents subconscious and unconscious. Verily, human being operates through organs of perception and organs of action. When you are interacting with a person, it is the organs of perception through which the information comes to you. It is processed. It is put in a space where it is processed, and then through the organs of action, it is disseminated as your response, as your reaction. So part of this life begins in darkness. Then comes love. What is love? Love is twilight. Little bit of darkness, little bit of light. Darkness has not disappeared. Light has not come to its full swing. We have not evolved out of the quicksand of emotions. This is love in the middle. It can become a bridge between life and light. But that's a journey. And then when love completely evolves and comes in the light, it becomes light. This is inner network. Life, light, life, love, and light. Along with the organs of perception and action, human body needs five elements of the nature. These are fire, ether, sky, these five elements that yoga talks about. But there is a physical aspect of it. Water is the physical aspect of water, and water as the quality. Salt as the physical aspect, and its quality, which is saltishness. This is the subtle aspect. We can see the water, but we cannot see its quality to quench its thirst unless we consume it. This is the subtle aspect. So that makes 20. 5 organs of perception, 5 organs of action, 5 elements of nature, the physical, 5 elements, the subtle aspect, 20. Then light, that makes 21. All life, sentient or insentient, begins in darkness. A child is conceived in mother's womb, continues to grow in the darkness. A seed is planted in the womb of the earth, remains there in darkness. Then one day it bursts open its shell and begins its journey upward. Such a tender seed, so much capability it has in its bosom, that it has the capability to burst open the hard surface of the earth and comes onto the surface. According to spirituality, the darkness has 2 aspects, and it represents the subconscious and unconscious. When we are not living our life out of consciousness, each circumstance and situation that is stored either in the subconscious or unconscious part of our being. And this happens both at individual level and as well as cosmic level. There is a difference between the two. You have your individual unconsciousness, and then when you come in contact with another person who have similar habits also, so your unconsciousness gets accentuated, increased. As an individual, you would not like to thief anything. But if there is a riot and everybody is involved in that, you may engage in an activity that you would not do on an individual. This is collective unconsciousness and collective subconsciousness. Light represents the conscious and superconscious both at individual and cosmic level. However, life as an overall entity is darkness. One simply groups, guesses, and goes on stumbling. Love is midway, a twilight, a little darkness and a little bit of light. The dawn has not come. The meeting of light and life, a bridge. And the third state is that of pure light. Everything disappears in the vastness of the light. Not even you are found. Not even a drop merges in the ocean and loses its identity. no more identified as a drop of Hudson or Thames or Ganges or Nile. Simply it becomes oceanic. You dissolve in that light. You become that light. Life lives in the past and the future. Love lives in the present. And light, these are the two aspects of time. Light is non temporal, it knows nothing of time, it is eternal. Beyond time and space, we talk of light. Do we really understand light when we talk of light? A lighted object does not mean light. Light that I speak of is awareness. A great Sufi poet, Mirza Ghalib, says, आते हैं यह मज़ामी ख्याल में गैब से. When the light descends, where does the light come? It activates your mind. Thought process begins. Then thought becomes understanding. Understanding reaches at the body level through the organs of perception and action, and you interact in the outer world of objects and beings. It is in Bhagavad Gita, the 4th chapter, the first verse, Arjun asked Krishna, "Can you tell me something about this yoga?" Krishna says, "I taught this yoga first to sun, and from sun it went to Manu. Manu, according to Hindu mythology, is the lawgiver. The first man, Manu, mind. And then from there it came to Ikshvaku. Ikshvaku refers to the desire level. You have to toil for that, the soil. So Arjun verily asks, you are now, how did you teach this yoga to sun? Sun represents light. The moment sun is on the horizon, birds begin to chirp, the buds begin to open and spread their beauty and fragrance. There is light all around. The streets that were dead begins alive once again. There is a movement. Entire life begins the moment that sunlight begins to fall. The bud that has encased its beauty and fragrance in its bosom, with that light it begins to open its petals, to spread its beauty and fragrance. Then it reaches at the level of the mind. It activates the memory. It activates the intelligence. And Adi Shankar says in one of the sutras, which is known as Nirvan Shatkam, the sutras of salvation, Mano Buddha Ahankar Chittaninaham, I am neither the mind nor the storehouse of the memory, nor intelligence, nor the ego sense. I am neither of this. But these are the four corners through which we interact into the world of objects and beings. Together these